Hey guys, welcome to Vinny VR, and this is the Pico 4. So, Pico actually surprisingly reached out to me and said, hey Vinny, do you want to have a look at a headset? And I said, well, it's been a while since I've done some VR, but why not, Never want to look gift horse in the mouth. So, we're just going to have a little quick look over the Pico 4 headset. I guess before I start, I'd probably say welcome to everybody who is new to the channel. Just tell you a little bit about myself. I used to have the HTC Vive OG original first VR headset that came out with a collaboration from Valve and HTC, yeah, that'll be right, HTC. And then I also had the CV1, and that's kind of when I stopped doing videos, but I didn't stop doing VR. I did actually eventually get an Oculus One, which for me, sort of standalone headsets was like the holy grail for me, because I still do travel now and again, but when I need to travel for work and stuff like that, the standalone headset is fantastic. It's kind of right up my alley. So this is going to be a no edit one as well. I'm trying to actually record it all on the Pico and see if I can upload it all on the Pico as well. So we've come a real long way from the fiddly faffy days of the HTC Vive, where we were all trying to match audio to this and have adding on to that and trying to get the headset to work. And no, it was fun at the time. But what we need now for mass adoption is just pick up the headset and put it on, and this is what Pico have done. So I also do have an Oculus Quest 2 as well, so we're probably going to do quite a lot of different comparisons between the Oculus Quest 2 and the Pico 4 headset, because these are the McDonald's versus Burger King of headsets. Basically, there's no point in trying to compare this to the big screen Beyond headset or anything like that, because it's not going to be fair on it. So I guess we're going to start with Pancake Lenses. So if you haven't had a Pancake Lens headset and you're just used to Fresnel lenses, you're going to be blown away, because I can read this writing here. I can read this small text here. It's really clear. The sweet spot is even larger than normal as well because of the Pancake Lenses. And as well, it does make the headset slightly smaller, so that there's not as much of a gap between your eyes and the lenses. So it's a real big advantage, Pancake Lenses. And I think every single headset that's going to be released in the future is going to be Pancake Lenses for sure. The controllers, I don't seem to have any problems with tracking with the controllers. It's just kind of the normal average, what would you say? Normal average inside out tracking, basically. Outside in is always going to be the best type of tracking, but not everybody wants little things in the corner of the room or extra equipment. Some people just want to take a headset, pair of controllers, and play a game. So for most games that you're playing, inside out tracking is going to be perfectly fine for what you need, basically. So I'm happy with that. The controllers do take 2 AA batteries in comparison to the Quest 2, which the Quest 2 just takes the 1. So they're going to be a little bit heavier, but it's not overly heavy. It doesn't, it's not overbearing for my hands or anything like that. And I don't really, after a while, you don't really notice the difference. So the head strap and the battery is actually designed a little bit differently in the Pico 4, as you probably all know, because it's been out for a while. So the battery at the back there comes at the back, and then they've got a strap on the top of the head, and the headset comes at the front. So I think it does altogether weigh a little bit more than the Oculus Quest, but the actual spread out weight, because it's spread out across your head, it doesn't go as front heavy on the front of your nose or anything like that. So that's obviously a big bonus. Now, this is probably a wrong idea to try and do it all in one take. I'm trying to think of any more stuff. Oh, it looks like we're going to be editing this now. So yes, let's get on to the contrast. So the different contrasts, the contrast levels in this are a little bit lower than the Quest 2. But if you haven't got a Quest 2, then I don't think you'll notice that difference, basically. It is very minimal difference to me anyway. Other people may say differently, but I don't really see like that red there isn't really that much less red than what I would see in the Oculus Quest 2 headset. So one thing that the Pico 4 headset can do as well, if you do connect it to virtual desktop, is actually play your PC VR games. So you can actually play all your PC VR Oculus or Valve or HTC Vive, anything that you've bought on that sort of PC VR platform. You can actually play them games on the Pico 4 at the resolution as well. As long as obviously you've got a beefy graphics card, then you're going to get that full resolution of the Pico 4. And it does actually have one of the largest sort of FOVs of a standalone headset. Obviously not counting the FOV of, what's that name again? Pimax. Funnily enough, I actually ordered a Pimax, and before it even came, I started to get cold feet, so I put it up on eBay for sale. So I never actually got a chance to try it out, and it did come extremely late, but I did manage to get rid of it. So that was a bonus, because a lot of people just had so much issues with that. It's a fiddly headset once again. I think once you get to the end of it, it's a decent headset, but by the time you're waiting for your order, and then, you know, by the time you're fiddling about with everything, you're just not in the game playing, you know. So the games catalog, I'm just a quick little flick through it. They got Saints and Sinners, which is quite a popular one from The Walking Dead. They've got Super Hot, which is an old original Red Matter as well. I think I remember playing that back in the day. And I'm sure they've just got adding more and more to their catalogue of games. Obviously, they're not going to have the ones which are exclusive to different headsets, but that's just to be expected. That's no different than PlayStation and Xbox, who have their exclusives. It's exactly the same way as that. So it does have a really neat little feature as well, where you can adjust your IPD, and it automatically moves little motors, and the lenses move to actually exactly fit your IPD, which is, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I've ever seen that in another headset before. So it's a first for headsets, unless somebody knows more about VR than me. And there's one headset out there maybe that is actually doing that. I don't know. I think the question is, could I recommend this headset? So it's a real tough question, really, because at this time and in this moment, it's not really a simple question. Maybe like 8 months ago when it first released and you said, should you get an Oculus Quest 2 or should you get this? I'd probably say this is better in my opinion. Mainly because of the Pancake Lenses, the resolution, and getting that clarity. If you don't have a headset right now, and you don't want to wait for the upcoming headsets, then I think this is probably one of the best choices of a standalone, high resolution, connectable to PC VR, inside out tracking headset. Obviously, all different headsets have different groups, so you might be looking for something different. You might be thinking, well, I don't want this in that headset and I don't want that. So then that's going to be up to you whether you want it. But yeah, I think it's a decent headset, even 8 months on. And like I said, if you haven't got a headset already, you want a cheap, standalone, inside-out tracking headset, and you don't want to wait for the next one or any other headset that might be coming up on the horizon, then yeah, I think this would be a good headset. So guys, thanks for watching. We are going to create a few more videos with this Pico headset. I don't really know what my uploading schedule is going to be. I don't know how many I'm going to upload. I don't know what I'm going to do. But just know I'm back for now, all right? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon.